I almost feel bad talking over that music. It's actually like a really good beat. Like it's one of those beats where I was like, I wish that I had some bars to like actually like drop over it, but yeah, no, not this time. So I guess we'll just start then. Welcome back to another episode of Right, who have we got in the chat? We've got Red Coffee Cat, we have got Josh, and we also have Citrus! I don't know. Guess I had to yell that. And yes, I do realize that I blocked the microphone with my hands at the same time as doing it. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. So yeah, the the intro was something. But yeah, no, I genuinely mean it. That that beat was actually really good, honestly. Anyway, if I ever make a Sapphire Wings based song, I actually thought of this recently. Like, what if I actually did parodies or something that were inspired by the things that I review? Like, I had the idea to do, we had like the Avalonian Hotel from Jazz Pops, and I did that random bit where I was like, "Welcome to the Hotel Avalonia," yeah, like that, just things like that. I don't know, but something in the future. Didn't have to yell because your coach does that too. Well, you have told me that a lot of your coaches do yell. Maybe the football ones, but whatever. And yes, welcome to the hotel. That's the parody, is it? Welcome to the hotel. Feels a bit empty. Needs work. Anyway, let's see if this does or doesn't need work. It is an old voice acted thing, so it might possibly, but we shall see. We're back in the world of Sapphire Wings now. And in case you missed the last episode, I actually did take the precaution this time to actually watch back the other stuff, because I remember being like really, really confused about where we were. So if remember, Viarrah is training herself in weapons and magic because that she seems to think that some of her friends were clones on one particular day, and they didn't really do anything. They just kind of said, "Oh yeah, go train here" or something, and which, if anything, actually made her meet somebody who would eventually go on to save her life. So it kind of worked out in her favor in the end. But the reason she was in danger in the first place was because they burnt down the library where she was investigating clone magic. So I guess they created the problem and the solution. So basically, Viarrah is being pulled like every which way at the moment. But in the midst of all of that, we've got some 360 cameras, we've got some panning shots, and we've got some front facing, we've got a little bit of animation and partial voice acting. It's interesting, like not every scene in these is voice acted, which I was not expecting, considering that I learned about this series through kamexri's comments and people telling me that, this was the oldest Gacha voice acting thing that they knew of. Of course, the mutant girl is slightly older, but I forgive them. They didn't know about that. It's okay. But yeah, this was yeah, that's basically all of that. So I think that was what was. And yeah, okay, the Kai Master watermark is the old Kai Master watermark. That shows you this was made in 2019. Actually, when was this episode specifically made, actually? July 2nd. Yeah, not bad. Viarrah actually had a better upload schedule of voice acting Gacha than I had. Maybe doing partial voice acting was the way back then. I just completely missed the trick. Oh well. I won't be talking much there because you're designing on Auto C. Okay, fair enough. Citrus got hit in the leg today with a softball. That wasn't soft at all. That rhymed. There you go. That was that was the first bar, which doesn't fit in metrically, so I'm not even going to attempt it. But whatever. Yeah, keep on putting it every which way. It does not feel like a party today, does it? Okay, let's move on. You know, enough talk about parodies and old Disney shows and softballs. Let's watch the episode. So without further ado, on with the review. Oh yeah, and also this guy ended up trying to find Viarrah, who has been taken by the person who saved her life from that burning library. And instead of explaining simply, oh, well, you know, I took her because I was trying to save her. She was in a burning building and I'm trying to nurse her back to health. He just went, haha, I'm in a sword battle with you. I took Viarrah and I'm not going to explain my motivations. Ta-ta! And then jumped out of the ceiling. So then, of course, Jordan becomes the ultimate werewolf. I mean, he gets red eyes and seems to almost be possessed. I don't know. And now, without any segue, he is fighting a cat. He is fighting a cat. And yes, the landing in a forest where falling glass broke. I'm going to guess that the house that he was in last episode happens to be in this forest. We just didn't see the house, but the window shattered was to imply that that bus was there, which is a decent enough workaround, I suppose. And I said the Ultima Werewolf. Viarrah has confessed that a lot of it is inspired by Aphmau, and you can tell by looking at Mr. Super Senior here, looking like Aaron from season 1.
Where is my sister?
I don't know.
Yeah, neither do we. This feels like a misunderstanding.
Lie.
I'm not lying.
Then what?
He looked like he was evil almost from like the red eye thing from the last episode, but I guess that's just been dropped now. I don't know. Cat versus wolf. The cat is totally gonna win. I mean, the cat has backup, so, and the wolf is already injured. So I think you're right.
What are you doing here?
Stop!
I love how she like draws her sword, but she's like facing her friend. If she's trying to defend her friend, why would you draw your sword, turn your back to the enemy, and point it down at your already injured friend as if to be like, this one's for you, mate? Just saying. Hey, look, wait, and here we go. See, this is where it goes into partial voice acting. Please don't hurt anyone. Then make him speak. Fine. Some kind of a dude took her. Oh, thank you for that. Can you imagine giving a police report like this? And could you possibly describe the criminal, please? All right. Some kind of dude. All right. Okay, Sergeant, put out a search for some kind of dude, please. I'm sure that we'll find them in no time. Been very helpful. Oh god, this animation again. Yeah. 2019 side-facing gachas kind of looked like Cyclopes, I guess. Yeah, officer, dude took her. And the dude wasn't a Cyclops, so there's your clue as to why it's not me. Before Pandora and Kim came, I fought with him. This is the guy who took Viarrah, except for the fact that he saved her, but, you know, whatever. But when I wanted to attack him, he disappeared. Ha! I knew you know something. Okay, but you also thought that he kidnapped your sister without specifying who your sister actually is. It's kind of like if I was just like, well, I didn't kidnap your sister, but did you know that this thing here is called the Palladium? Ha! I knew you had information. Yeah. I know, he lost his sword and it was some kind of dude the whole time. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, hold on. So, you saw him? Were you not paying attention? He said he fought with him. I'm pretty sure that he saw him. Unless he had his eyes closed the whole time. Yeah, he had black hair and grey eyes, I think.
Let's go, Terry.
Coming.
They're really happy now, I guess. It's like, well, thank you for your cooperation, sir. All right, come on then, Terry. Let's go get some ice cream while we search for our kidnapped sister. What is happening here? Why is everyone behaving like corrupted animatronics? Like you're humans, aren't you? I mean, or wolves, cat creatures, whatever. Start acting like
Where are
it.
you going? Whatever. We need to let Dylan rest. We'll look for Viarrah later.
But were they not looking for Viarrah? They said, "Where's my sister?" So like this guy who presumably he said it, like the only reason that was relevant was because the guy that he was fighting, you know, the some dude, took Viarrah in the previous episode, which implies that he knew that Viarrah was either in the same location as this kidnapped sister or was the kidnapped sister, meaning that they'd be heading in the exact same direction. So why on earth would you wait to go and rescue Viarrah if everyone is going to the place where they know that Viarrah is going to be held? Why not work together? I mean, I know that you got off on like some bad blood or whatever, but you know, you have a common goal, you know, and an alliance of convenience. That's how it goes normally, right? Okay, sure.
Thanks for this outfit.
Arrow, you're back.
This looks like another dangerous situation.
This looks like someone was way too far from their microphone to record properly.
What do you mean? Are my friends okay? I'll get going.
Well, I mean, I fought one of them for literally no reason, but, you know, other than that, they're all okay. That one guy will need to, like, you know, rest and recover from the injuries that I myself bestowed upon him, and then he fought a cat, but, you know, everyone else is fine.
Thanks.
Don't start what I'll finish.
What? So you expect...
Just work together! What is with everyone? Why is everyone so austere in this? You want that voice actor? Oh, what, the one who's voicing the guy who's in the front, or the sports commentator over a stadium in the background? Which one do you want?
me to just be here and do nothing? Arrow, the library was on fire, and they are my friends, and you need to rest.
Sleep is for the guiltless.
What? Sleep is for the guilt. Okay, all right. I am so emo.
So you're just gonna let him be like that?
I don't want a war.
Oh, now he sounds normal. What was with his previous line? Why did he sound like he was so far away?
Then come with me.
Come with me, and you'll see some early gacha animation. That didn't work. That was terrible. Let me try that again. Come with me, and you'll see In a world of gacha animation. Yeah, that's something like that. There we go. Okay. Right, that was terrible. Right. The animation is not, however.
I'm gone. I am so gone.
What emotion was that supposed to be? I am rehearsing. I am definitely rehearsing my lines. That's what I'm doing right now. What?
We just have to find one of my friends.
So Rocket's just fighting it goes. There is no scene I know where they pace like gacha animation. Somebody needs to practice their keyframe generation. There we go. See, I'm back in the groove now. Yeah, so the reason that was so funny was because like that rock was so slow. I know it's hard to like pace these things, but if you just put the keyframes together in the edit, you know, that means that the thing will travel way faster. It's actually super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Damn.
Are you okay?
Okay, and that's the episode. What on earth has happened? Okay. So, pros and cons of this episode. Yeah, it doesn't even have like the good like little bits of visuals in terms of like the new innovative things. Like we've got some side animation and some like front facing and back facing, all those things. So that actually is kind of something. Bit of a missed opportunity to not have the rock be thrown at someone whose back was turned, like Viarrah herself. But yeah, sure. So I guess Viarrah has been kidnapped from her kidnappers right now. So yeah, really should have teamed up with those people. So yeah, pros, I guess, is a few, a few nice backgrounds. Clearly that one voice actor that everyone wants to steal now. The cons was everything else. No one acts like they've even heard of a human being, much less are one themselves. And like and everyone seems to be just doing their own thing and just not collaborating at all. Even though it doesn't make any sense for them to be like, oh, I guess I just gotta be emo and whatever, sleep is for the guiltless and you must do it. Don't finish what I started. I must do it alone. And oh, we'll go get some ice cream. Our sister's been kidnapped, but we'll find her eventually and whatever. Like, is that gonna come back? Are those actually Viarrah's sisters? We've never seen a sister in any of the other episodes. So not only does like no one act like remotely like they have any clue what they're doing, but also or why they're doing it for that matter. But we also just end up confusing the things that have happened in other episodes without like establishing anything. I mean, it's already really hard to get a grasp on this because I'm all for, keeping a bit of mystery at the start of a series, but there comes a point where you have characters training for something. We don't know what it is. You have them living in the middle of the forest. Why? You have all of these concepts. Magic exists, but clone magic is ancient. Okay, sure. But there's like no background to this whatsoever. It just kind of seems like, yeah, this is the episode that really encapsulates, yes, things are happening and we are watching them happen, but we're not experiencing anything. So yeah, this is probably my least favorite episode so far, I think. Anyway, bro got hit by a rock in Hyrule. Well, at least the rocks in Hyrule, I imagine, travel faster than whatever happened there. At least I think so, anyway. Right. Then let's see. Okay, now we have about the dreams. Oh, I forgot to read the description. Never safe enough, which yes, that is accurate to right now for sure. And yeah, nothing. Oh, actually, hang on. There's one thing in the description here of episode 4 that says, Kai Mars was acting off. I was forced to go outside 2 times yesterday and today, but I couldn't go. You were forced to have some fresh air. Oh well. I had to finish the video so I could start making another one before my trip to Rogoznica. Rogoznica, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, that's something. Okay, what about this next episode? What is it saying all about a dream? Is there anything in here? Special thanks to Dylan from Link to a Channel for letting me use part of his meme for this video. So I guess there's a meme from Dylan, which is interesting because I guess the custom back then, of course, because gacha memes didn't really take off in the way that they have done until like late 2020, early 2021. So I guess this is how you this is how memes were distributed at the time, which I much prefer to nowadays, honestly. Where it's like everything and it occupies a space that should be taken up with like actual stories. But oh well. You've got a question? Go ahead. Go ahead, what's your question? I'll look around a bit here, see if there's anything else. KaiMaster is working so bad, it's also laggy. New school is pretty great, it's pretty hard. I feel stupid because I want to class by smart people. Okay. And yes, my real mum is my voice actor. Oh, okay, so I guess we're going to Oh, there's a quote in here that says mum. There's a character of mum. So I guess that's one doubt that I had. These characters do indeed have parents. In fact, though her mum's Facebook was not deemed worthy enough of being shared, which I can understand. Anywho, let's see. You got a question. You ever just walk and get hit by a rock? No. No, I've not had that happen. So you're not in slow motion. Again, export everything first and then do your zoom-ins and angles, because otherwise you end up with characters being resized at different times.
I'm home? How?
This looks surprisingly modern based on like the rest of the world that we've lived in so far, but at this point I'm just used to this stuff happening for literally no reason.
Oh.
Thanks to me, sweetie.
Okay, see, look, here we go. Again, you're sliding across the bed. You're not even resizing yourself, barely.
Mom? You're the one who took me?
Well, of course.
Where's my friend?
Don't worry, he's okay.
Relax, I didn't kill him.
Okay, so they are they are Viarrah's sisters. Thank you for clarifying that. Okay, fair enough. I got that. And yeah, that front hair's like not too out of the ordinary. Oh, well, got your life.
What? You let this creepy little monster take over the situation. I don't want
You let this monster take over. I'm fed up with this world. Like, come on.
him dead.
Yes.
Please excuse me. I have to
Is this kind of like the Everdeen family, where like the mother and Prim are really good with medicine, and Katniss is the one that like hunts everything?
find all of
they just have magic in this world. Because again, the first episode, you had like this game setting that was kind of like the Hunger Games, but okay, sure. And no, I think I don't think your animation is going to come looking like this stuff. I mean, especially because like you're here in the reviews, and I'm telling you like the issues that are like emerging from here. Besides, surely remember, we have a series that we're writing that you're doing the visuals for. So I sincerely hope that you're at least prepared to do some animation for that one, because that was kind of the point.
My friends, and I have to search for Unknown.
What happened to him?
You might want to sit down.
And again, they fade before the scene background does. Okay.
Is this
Oh, okay, sure. All right, good. What is that? 10,000%. Okay, good.
the guy?
No,
Looks like he's dead. What on earth have you done?
that's not him, but he smells similar.
Where is Viarrah?
Is he?
Where is Viarrah? Talk to me! Answer my question! Or blink! Or breathe, this man is dead. Why am I talking to him like this?
Dead?
No. Terry just went too far.
Let's just drag him down to that tree and tie him.
So the guy who got knocked out by the rock who was next to Viarrah at the time, which is him, by the way, the rock was thrown by these two, but Viarrah was right there and got kidnapped by somebody else right as he was about to be rescued. That is either some bad luck or dumb writing, possibly both.
Him up.
Hold on.
What?
What was? Oh, right, they stood listening to something.
We're not alone.
That's him.
Wow, he whizzed so fast he made the background jitter a bit.
Something isn't right.
What do you mean?
I had wolf ears for a second. That was what was not right. I'm clearly from a cat family. Thank you.
I'll go with her.
No, not.
Wait, how do you know where she's gone? Can you like track her if she's teleported? If so, why didn't you do that when she was kidnapped? If you know where she is and can teleport to her, why would you not just do that when you were trying to search for her instead of beating up random people?
Not now.
Also looking for her.
Arrow, put your sword down.
Don't make me raise my voice.
You two are good?
He saved me from the fire in the library.
But he attacked me.
You touched me.
Nothing serious.
That was sick. We have different definitions of the word sick, I think.
We'll explain everything, but first, I think we should heal Dylan and let Arrow's friend free.
Yeah, I'd love to see how Arrow explains attacking somebody who was also looking for Viarrah and clearly was one of her friends, rather than just saying, oh, she's fine now, I rescued her.
Yeah, sure, that's a really good plan. Just, one problem. He already ran off with him. Well, you better start explaining yourselves.
Yeah, please do. Like, I want... Yeah, answers. Answers to anything. Literally anything. Please give some.
Arrow, why did you leave me?
And just skips... Yeah, I guess it's all forgiven now. And apparently she has force fields. God. This bad light quality is coming. It's just giving me flashbacks to early Music Girl production before I knew how to master audio or had someone else to do that, as was the case from like episode 3 onwards. And now we're in a palace. I guess this is this is, this is just what Viarrah's house looks like from the outside, rather than modern thing that looks on the inside. Okay, sure, right. What even is architecture anymore? If you make a longer video well, I wouldn't rush it. I can just react to it some other day that isn't tomorrow. Like, don't rush the production, because otherwise my review is going to be mostly pointing out how rushed the production is. Like, think it through first. Make it to your liking. It's fine. I'm not going anywhere. And people can tell you things can go on my list of reviews, but I do eventually get to them. Unless your name is Jax, in which case you need verbal clarification every single day, but,
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah. Just after that fire.
Hate to admit, but the last guy was kind of funny, just being dragged along by magic. Yeah, that's probably one of the highlights of the episode so far, for better or worse.
I just haven't found Unknown yet.
I mean, you've barely looked. Like, you spent most of the time, like, passed out or weak, so, yeah.
I'm sure he's fine. Even though I never met him.
Can I tell you something? But please make sure it stays between us.
Yes, of course.
Whenever I take my necklace off before bed.
And it disappears and it never shows up on camera. Okay. I'm able to stream earlier tomorrow. Wait, hold on. I've from 6 to 9:30. Right, I'm guessing that's 6 to 9:30 your time, right? Not my time. Because that would, yeah, I guess that would be. Well, 6 your time is 11 my time, right? So that would mean that I'd be streaming. I start by 5 anyway, so depending on like how long the video is,
I have a dream about a boy. Just.
Yeah, because the reason that I stream at this time is because that's when most people are like around statistically. And that's my peak time in terms of YouTube stuff. But yeah,
I can't see his face. Or tell any colors. Everything is gray.
oh yeah, that one scene where she got frozen, but she never came back into anything.
I can help you if you want.
Really?
Yes. Just stay still and...
Hold on, I need to rewind. I think I missed some context behind like what this was all about. Wait a minute. Go back.
Whenever I take my necklace off before bed, I have a dream about a boy. Just, I can't see his face.
So you only if you take your necklace off do you have the dream about him, not if you keep it on? Not that you should wear jewelry to bed, it's actually bad for you, but whatever.
Or tell any colors. Everything is gray.
I can help you if you want.
Really?
Yes. Just stay still and close...
Hold on a second, I'm going to pause because it seems to be glitching. And here we go.
your eyes.
Okay.
Should probably take the necklace off just to, try to simulate the conditions, but whatever. As long as that was, like, actually relevant to say in the moment. Okay, apparently it's explosive and also makes their eyes bleed. Sure, why not? I mean, just as well you didn't open your eyes, because one of them would have fallen out, apparently. Why does everyone make that, like, whoosh when they start running? Is that just like a sonic boom because they're running so fast? I guess it might be. I don't know. Why is this show called Sapphire Wings? I just realized that. There's been, like, no reference to the Sapphire or Wings at this point. Huh, interesting. So, yeah. Another episode where nothing gets explained, but at least this time, everyone seems to be, Everyone seems to be like on the same page, trying to work out stuff together, supporting one another, trying to clarify misunderstandings, and also just in general be decent to each other. I mean, two of them kind of ran away, but also because like the others got attacked before, so that's fine. You know, that kind of, I guess that tracks. So yeah, in that regard, it's definitely an improvement on last time. I do have to question exactly what kind of house Viarrah lives in with her family that just seem to have shown up out of nowhere. Now that I think about, how did her sisters find out she'd been kidnapped? Do they just keep tabs on each other because the younger sister seemed to be able to teleport to her, or like at least know where she's gone after teleporting herself, which means she must have some sort of bonds to her. Maybe that's how come. But then they didn't also find her. It was the other two, it was the friends that found them first. So yeah, there's still a lot of questions about like what the actual rules are. You know, whether or not we're in modern times with a computer and stuff like that, but or we're in some sort of world where, you know, swords and stuff is still like the best way of training yourself along with magic. Maybe they didn't have to invent stuff for magic because well, maybe they don't have to invent like firearms, I mean, because magic existed. But yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea about any of this. I don't know. And yeah, these sessions would be interesting, you know, Piggy what ifs. If Piggy works at a restaurant for a day, or they go to jail, I guess, or their post-simulation selves meet their game selves. Maybe.
Hey, listen, here's how you end up not like me. Listen, you don't want to go down the same path that I did in the game. Honestly. Okay, so here's what you gotta do. I got a whole set of instructions, like right here. And also some pretty decent jokes. You might not have thought of those ones yet, but honestly, use them.
Like, that's how it would go down, really, I think, at least. Okay, moving on to the last episode. Behind the Lies. I've already done a Behind Blue Eyes parody, so I won't do another one. Right. Let's like that video. I liked that one way more than episode 4. Okay, so Behind the Lies. Special thanks to oh my word. Okay. So you know how I link the videos themselves, like the playlist in the description when I do these reviews? Yeah. After this review, go to Season 1, Episode 6, Behind the Lies, and you'll see in the description it says, special thanks to Isabel for making Viarrah's Ultima eyes. Again, whatever his name was before, like, I made the joke about him being an Ultima, but no, apparently that's an actual thing. We just have Ultima eyes. So I guess that's why Viarrah has like hidden ears. We're going by Aphmau canon, where she like hides her werewolf self because she's an Ultima. Okay, so now we're throwing in that as well, on top of everything else that needs answering. Okay. All right. Anything else that it says here? No, not really. Oh, I mean, also a question about the stream thing before, about all about the dream. I don't recall like any Gacha meme that was used in that episode, so I'm not sure what that was in reference to. Oh well, I guess all become clear. Let's see how Viarrah becomes the Ultima, because of course she does, in episode 6. Without further ado, on with the review.
Dear Diary,
Dear Diary, I faded in after my background because my editor still doesn't know how to export layers first and then do angles. Ah!
Months have passed since the
And I'm still shuffling on my seat.
explosion. And
Wait, actually, hold on. How long has it been? Wait a minute.
dear diary, months have passed since the explosion, and I have to say that I forgot about that boy I once dreamed of.
Are you kidding me? So, you were so worried about Unknown before, but you let months pass by and it's like, oh yeah, it's been so long since I've even thought about this guy. He's probably bleeding in a ditch somewhere right now, but whatever. You know. It's probably the last stage of putrefaction of the corpse. What, you know, it not even crossed my mind. Also, dreamt of? Like, what? Oh, right, the boy from... the boy from the dreams about not taking the necklace off, because we're just forgetting the fact that Unknown is just somewhere out there, possibly hurt, burnt from the fire, whatever. No, it's all about this dream boy now. That's the plot as of last episode, and also hinted at from episode 3. I did notice that. And yes, do make a script. I'd say otherwise you get episodes like this, but it's voice acted, so clearly there was a script. Just wasn't a very good script.
Everything is going awesome. Arrow and Zyro started to trust us, and we all are very good friends now.
And we all look like we're in modern clothes, I guess. No more forest training. Okay.
More like a family. I hope our friendship will last forever.
And something's about to happen. You've jinxed it. No one who ever says that in a story ends up having the happy ending.
Writing again.
You know me. I can't help myself. Everything is going so well, and I'm so happy about that.
I'm sorry, is that Unknown again, or is that Arrow now in similar clothes to before? Did Unknown just get... Did Viarrah just get bored of the previous plot of this series and just decide, oh, okay, I'm just going to ditch the whole library thing and forget the clones, you know, the first motivation that Viarrah had, the first mystery of the entire show? Nah, of course not. Again, it's all about this dream boy now. Like, what's the point of getting invested if someone's just going to drop the plot that happens, like, right during the middle of it? There's a character who looked like Alexa. That's not surprising. I used a different gacha preset for every Mutant Girl character, and sometimes I didn't bother adapting them a lot. So there's a very good chance that someone looked like Alexa. Somewhere in here. Oh, I think I saw the part. Yeah, like this girl here. That's a second to the left. Yeah, I guess a little bit. Anyway, we're such good friends. Friendship lasts forever. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Okay.
You know me. I can't help myself. Everything is going so well, and I'm so happy about that.
Do you still get headaches at night?
Did he just like untuck her necklace from like her top, or did he just put it on with one hand? Okay, I'm sorry, we have to rewind again. What on earth just happened there?
Well, and I'm so happy about that.
Like, look, nothing. He holds her chin. Boom, there it is. What?
Do you still get headaches at night?
Don't worry about it. I still take medicine.
I thought it was like the medicine about to fall out from her cabinet or something. I genuinely didn't expect this to be like a low shot of this character who would just also spent time revealing who it was, so okay.
Ayla, Wendy, what are you girls doing here?
We were just passing by.
And it's gone again. What is the consistency here?
I decided to say hi.
Aw, that's so sweet of you girls. You two are really such a good friends.
Tell her about Arrow. Oh, right. We saw Arrow. He said he was looking for you.
Okay, so that's not Arrow, that is indeed Unknown. So he's back, he's healthy, and he hasn't mentioned anything about his circumstances. So I guess literally everything that was a plot point before, apart from possibly the clones, has just been dropped completely from this entire series.
Really? Why?
We don't know. I'm guessing he has something to tell you.
Well, if he's looking for you, then yeah, probably.
Okay, Where should I meet him?
End of the forest.
Wow, that
Oh, so okay, bye unknown. Off you pop. Okay.
far? Well, okay then. Thank you for telling me, girls. I'll see you later.
It's oh, okay. Are we back to the clone stuff? Are we back to are these clones again because they've sent her off into another place? That's the one thing that the clones did in the first scene of the first episode, was send her off to a location. Also, where she met Arrow for the first time. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh no, you took it and it changed color. I guess that's why it got stolen. All right. I mean, for crying out, at least if you're gonna make it that color, make it blue. Like, you can't even do that. Like, you got custom art and didn't say, oh, wait a minute, the necklace does not have a blue star pendant on it. That would have been a very easy thing to point out. And now that I've actually played around with art programs, also easy to fix. I know that now. I guess he's on a cliff. Oh, yeah, this is the part I made for my thumbnail. So, yeah, of course, there's a cliff. It's the photos from the thumbnail. Yes, and also the one that she's been wearing for the whole series that wasn't blue. It doesn't matter. Maybe that's the Sapphire part. We just need the wings now. Maybe it's going to jump from the cliff and sprout wings. We've got Sapphire and wings. Done. Title sorted. Hi, Arrow. I heard you wanted to talk to me. Why does he move like a robot? He just like... And yes, art programs are very useful. Honestly, I've been thinking a lot, and actually, I had to stop Ep4-6 Academy because the editing was getting too complicated for me to actually pull off for my own my own ideas, which is what inspired me to then not write anything that someone else couldn't do. But yeah, now I actually think I can solve the issue that I had of multiple layers because I know how to actually combine images in different things that are actually suited for that purpose and not just have, everyone's individual food plates be on. So anyway, it makes sense in my head. Anyway, let me guess. I did something, you didn't like it, and now you're mad, which is why you summoned me. Yep, this man is possessed. And she's let her guards. Oh, well, I mean, this is very different to how this started in the series. Because, yeah, that would never work. And now they got to be saved. Oh, I guess it wasn't the real Arrow. Alright, I guess it was a polymorphic spectre rather than someone xanified. Via, are you okay? I'm so glad we came in time. Are you crazy? As if I would ever kiss you, despite the fact that I've pulled you close multiple times. I've done that since we've known each other, but whatever. What were you thinking? What I think of the art scenes? Well, other than the fact that apparently they can't get colors right, they are. I think I said this last episode. Well, last review, I think. Not last episode. Last review of episodes. That it is a welcome addition. At least in some parts. The stuff where, the joining of the hands together, Viarrah swinging through the trees, those things that, really enhance these things. It's good to actually use them. That's one thing that I've appreciated. Even Taming the Bad Boy, I at least appreciated, the drawn-on leash that tied Yuki to the lamp so that he could not escape from Cole's clutches. As much as that series, haunts me in certain ways, it's at least the art helps with the story. It's not like it's oh, look at me, look, I can draw so well. No, it actually serves a purpose in here, and I do like that. Which is, again, it's unfortunate the story doesn't serve its own purpose, but oh well. And yes, the clone could have thrown it off the cliff, and that could have been that, but I guess not. Wait, actually, can you just imagine that? just like he pulls, goes Viarrah, I need to tell you something. Look at me. She closes her eyes. The thing I had to say was, yeet. Easy does it. Yep. Of course. Relax, Ara. It's not her fault. It's not her fault that she's stupid. Oh, see, even he says it. How stupid you must be. Did you not see that he was clearly a robot? Unless you think I'd hold you like that. Oh, I don't know. Maybe like the first episode where you held her like that without, without knowing her at all, and like actually like lifted up her chin and everything, which is probably more intimate, I would imagine. So yes, she would think that you would hold her like that. I'm sorry. I was confused. I didn't know what's going on. Yeah, that's what confusion means. Well done. Save it. How could you call yourself a warrior? Especially after this. Oh, okay. And Unknown dragged her into the earth and the earth swallowed them. That sounds like a fan fiction line. Yes, I found her. Plot twist, I am also a clone. I saved her from my own clone, but I too am clone, and I will, I guess, get rid of her later? Or maybe I need her alive for something? The Ultima, yeah, okay.
What the heck, Unknown? What was that for?
You could have killed him.
What are you talking about? Did you forget about the power of my necklace?
Hold on. I need to review that scene again. Let me just, okay. I missed the part where her eyes changed to a light pink. Oh, no, now they're orange. You know, the classic Ultima color that we all associate with the Ultima werewolf. Orange! Also, I cannot stop the stream. I'm not. What? Why would I stop the stream? Because more people are showing up to the stream. Hi, welcome to the stream, new audience member. I'm not going to stop just because someone else has showed up. In a surprising twist, as a YouTuber, I like having an audience. Anyway, so yeah, okay, the Earth swallows them because I guess he's not affected by the Ultima eyes. Okay, I think I'm finally understanding this series. So, because there are some people out there that possibly suspected Viarrah was the Ultima in the first place, they sent clones of her friends to test her out in a simulation where no one can die. That was a thing for the simulation. No one could die in that environment. So if she did show her true colors, pun intended, nothing would happen. She was also supposed to meet Unknown there, who engaged with her in a battle that lasted for quite some time. But then Unknown just like kind of dispatched of her and didn't really like give her a chance anyway. He also pulled her close a bunch of times, but maybe to look inside of her eyes, and that was part of the plan, but it didn't work out. So eventually, when they realized that she was investigating and trying to, get behind them before they could make a move again, they burnt down the library. Meanwhile, I guess at the same time, again due to the Ultimate connection, this dream boy happened to be going at the same time. Arrow also saved her life because, again, he wanted to actually investigate, see if in her weakened state she would actually be more effective. They couldn't just end up getting rid of an innocent person just because in a real life situation, just because they were investigating and because there might be the Ultima. You got to be sure about this. So again, they had her in observation, still nothing, and it's been months now. He's been kept around, and now possibly either Arrow or clone Arrow was in the prime position to actually use her emotions properly, and third time was the charm, and we actually end up seeing the reveal of her eyes after the other clones took the necklace that would inhibit her in the first place, which I guess he found out about that because maybe the dream being explained before was actually to a clone of her friend, and that's why they knew there was some sort of connection. That's why I need to take them. Which, of course, all of this was like building up to this exact moment. I think I did it. I think I did it. I think I worked this series out. By God, was that convoluted? But I don't know. I think that might be the answer. But the question, of course, remains: why is this series called Sapphire Wings? Okay, sure. What kind of people are out in the world? Clones and Ultimas, apparently. That's what's out there in the world. That's who we're dealing with at the moment. Okay. All right. Okay. Apparently, Josh and Citrus think I did it, and Jalen thinks that I didn't. Well, Jalen, you just got here. But I think that is literally the only way that I think any of this makes sense in my head. Like, any of this plan.
What the heck, Unknown? What was that for?
You could have killed him.
What are you talking about? Did you forget about the power of my necklace?
Is that why Unknown wears like that bandana just in case she like ends up going Ultima while near him? Because he knows the secret's like, oh, okay, I'll just protect myself, I guess.
Huh? My necklace! No!
Via, calm down.
I do like the fact that like the running around like that, again, properly paced. If only the Rock was that fast before.
That's easy for you to say. You're not a killing machine.
You're not a killing machine, Via.
Oh, I thought it was like taking off his bandana. It was like fused to his skin. But okay, sure. Let me guess. He's going to put that over her eyes now, which of course is not going to arouse suspicion from any of her friends that might have heard about this event. Of course.
There, you'll be fine.
And what about my ears?
Ears?
What ears? You don't. What? You don't have them like displayed. What do you mean? And now we have them seen for the first time. And this is again. I think this was custom art because it's definitely not from Gacha at the time. Prepare for that to be out of sync from her movements.
We'll just get a human potion later. Until then.
What do you mean? There's never been an issue until this exact moment. She's never had them come out, like, at all. In fact, you know what? Let's rewind again. I really want to go into this. Look at this. So, yeah. See here when her eyes start to change? Yeah, look. See? She's gone into Ultima form. Look at that. Human ears. She still has human ears. So this is not a problem. And it never has been.
You'll look like you're my sister.
Better that than your girlfriend.
Ouch.
Okay, wow.
We'll see who will be the last one laughing in the end.
Okay. I mean, admittedly, some nice fan art. Magnificent pieces of fan art, as I always say. Nice to see. And I guess that was no outro, no end screen or anything. Okay. All right, then. So there's two options here. Yeah, Viarrah's turned to Ebel's secret Aaron. Yes. And yeah, this was... Oh, this episode was the first one to come out in 2020, so maybe there was a little bit of that good old-fashioned My Street nostalgia going on. Because this was long after Season 6 concluded. Okay. Oh, apparently Viarrah's ultimate eyes were custom. But not the ears. Weird. That's what it says in the description anyway. So there's two options here. There's two ways that I can go about talking about this last episode. On one hand, if I was right about the whole convoluted plan, then at least now it seems like there was a common goal, there was some method behind the madness. And even though a lot of it was discarded, at the very least, it seems like there was a purpose to it existing in the first place and a reason to get invested. If I am right about what I said, my theory about how this is all going down, about how the ultimate plan was supposed to come into it, then at least there was a reason behind, going through and thinking about these clues and such. And I said before, I'm all for having a good mystery in Gacha. It's one of the main appeals that I had for season 2 of The Mutant Girl. When I first realized people were watching back every time a new episode got released, I knew they were going to be looking for new details every time that they watched the video, which meant they get a new experience every time, especially if I add details for several episodes down the line and not just the one that came after it. So, yeah, but and if Viarrah was attempting this exact thing, then by all means, a bit of confusion is warranted, I guess. And when the characters behave like humans or Ultimas or anything, then you know what? It all seems all right. But see, this is the thing. See, again, Jalen here brings up a good point. See, this is the other situation. The other way I could interpret this is if I'm not right. If I'm putting too much faith into an early Gacha series, where even to this day, the standard of storytelling and actual quality control and logic is not there. But back then it was way worse. If I'm not right, then that means that what we've just experienced is basically 4 or 5 episodes of no consequence, and we really could have just started the entire series at this point. One of the pieces of advice that I had at university in creative writing was open up as late as you possibly can and leave as early as you possibly can. In this situation, you could open up this series with this group of friends and one accident where it happens that one of them is the Ultima, and possibly have a little bit of us new person coming to the group or anything, or maybe that guy that you've been crushing on for this whole time, well, he's got something to tell you, and then have the whole clone and Ultima debacle or whatever. That and so again, that would invalidate the existence of any of those 5 other episodes, despite how many good pieces of art and edits and cinematography and pioneering live action and Gacha blended together. I really hope that that's not the case, because that would just be what is the point of seeing any of that at all? So I really hope that I'm right. I predict stuff all the time in these videos, but yeah. Well, I mean, right with the Ultima thing, well, okay. The Ultima thing, remember that in Emerald Secrets, the Ultima werewolf revelation came in at episode 12, or the story of the Ultima, where it's have I told you the story of the Ultima werewolf? Cut to credits. Next episode, the Ultima werewolf is blah 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 blah. And that was a good 3/4 of the way into Emerald Secret. So, and yeah, it comes out of nowhere there too, but it's been done before. And that was season 4 of something. So I don't mind that. It would have been great if we had a whole thing based on someone growing up as an Ultima. In fact, I'm surprised that didn't catch on in Gacha. Remember back in the day when we had a bunch of these things where it was where there was also people's eyes and things like that. I don't remember any of them being actually directly taking the Ultima idea, either lethal eyes or something. That could be that could be something interesting. Maybe descended from Basilisk, if you want to go the Harry Potter direction with that. Again, 2018 and 19, more people were inclined to go that direction than there are now, but oh well. So yeah, I'm again, I hope that I'm right, because otherwise I basically just covered like most of this for practically nothing and built this series up in my head. I wanted to like this series a lot, and I did. The first 2 episodes, you know, they were crazy, but enjoyably crazy. And I liked trying to figure out what was going on. But with this batch here, it just seems to have gone really downhill. And that's a shame because again, Viarrah was one of the names that was like in the back of my head for ages. Like, go back to this person. You need to like talk about this other person who started voice acting around the same time that you did and have all this other stuff and like actually found the success, and whatever. So it's just a shame that that's ended up being the way that it seems to have actually gone down. Apparently, she also made a bunch of music videos that are really good. So, I guess check out Viarrah's music videos. In fact, there are apparently song offers that are a thing in her about section. So, yeah, I guess that's another option to do. But yeah, I hope that by the time we get to ending of Sapphire Wings, I can actually recommend, the show that's kind of launched all this stuff and was actually again groundbreaking at the time. Classic phrase now. We'll see. But instead of the music videos. Also, speaking of voice acting stuff,
Yeah, I'm still gonna be voicing Soldier. Look, it's a case if I get scripts or not. That's the real difference. Because I mean, I could just do this voice, whatever, but I don't like have the knowledge to really like do my own projects. I know nothing about the Piggy franchise, so I rely entirely on Citrus's writing. So really, we don't know.
That being said, we're working on a series together, so maybe there'll be a character with Soldier's same voice, if that's really the incident. But yeah, if it's about the character itself, that is left to the will of, the creator or the creator of the other stuff. Okay, yeah, same deal with torture. Like I said before, it's just the same basic thing. I don't know anything about this character either, so I need to go by what I'm delivered, and that's it. Oh wait, you're like actually in the same room as each other. Oh, okay, well, even better. All right. If Sapphire Wings wasn't cancelled, this series could have had some more well-written ideas. This series could have had well-written ideas in general, honestly. Again, I hope that's not the case, but yeah, it seems I kind of got the impression it might have been cancelled. I didn't know that for certain until like right now, but I kind of got the impression because it like has 11 episodes, season 1, and then that's it. Not that I was expecting it to be like a super long running thing, but I wonder what happened. Maybe we'll see in the future. Maybe we'll see next time we swing back round to this episode. I don't really know. Only time will tell. So before then, thank everyone for watching this video. Please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you haven't already. Looking at you, Jalen. And I guess also check out the place in the description. See for yourself what the episodes are kind of like and remind yourself of the confusion that led to here in the first place. And hope for better times. On that note, until next time,